parents need to monitor their children. Well, that's a no-brainer. But what about all the children out there whose parents either don't give a toss or are abusive? It's interesting that you made this comment on a video where I'm talking about protecting children from adult content, graphic adult content on Facebook and on Instagram. As if all children have parents who love and care for them. You made this comment on my platform, and I'm an adult survivor of child abuse sharing my experiences. What do you think my mother would have done in this situation? My mother, who actually fed me, gave me to a child molester. We need to recognize that not all children have loving and protective parents, which means that as a society, we need to come together and make sure that children who are our future, who deserve their future, who deserve love and protection, are protected. We need to fill the gap. We need to make up the space between the good and loving, caring parents who actually parent their children and those who don't. This kind of comment kind of says, well, the kids who, don't have that, whether you mean it this way or not, whatever happens to them happens. And then you made the comment about how there are controls where, Facebook, for example, I think you said is 13 and up. And also that kids can circumvent the system by using their parents' identification. And yes, they can do that. But you know what they can't do? They can't circumvent the system if it requires a credit card and an adult's ID that match up, that then the credit card is verified. A small charge is made on the credit card and that person has to immediately log into the account and show what the amount was and give the code kind of thing. Most kids don't have that kind of access. And if you're a parent out there that gives your kids that kind of access, you might want to rethink that because you don't want your children to be able to verify themselves as being you. The bottom line is that adult content has to be under controls. If Instagram and Facebook wants to allow outside uploaded content of an adult nature, they have to make sure that that content, one, is consensual. They're not monitoring for that. So there are also other victims out there. We don't know if the videos that they are allowing to be uploaded are from consenting adults. I am quite sure that there are minors that are being violated and that are in some of those videos, or at least those people look very, very young in some cases. So there's children there that are going to be violated. People who are adults, who somebody might have a video of them together and posting it. There's no restrictions on what's happening. There's trafficking that's being promoted as a result of that, which, by the way, is against the law. And then on top of that, our children, mine are adults, my grandchildren not so much, but our children, every child is our children, are being exposed to content that they should be protected from, period.